Yo, yo. What is going on, everybody? Today is indeed the 18th. Cool. Somebody said Palantir is going crazy. Let's see. Palantir is going crazy. Nice, nice. I'd actually be interested in Palantir at a bounce if we got it. Cool. Somebody said ES is not moving. Reason being, we are in a 1 hour orange dot squeeze. That is why we are not moving. So let's see the economic calendar. Let me tweet this real quick and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Live. QQQ, Palantir, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla. Cool. Tweet, view, and send. We got retail sales, industrial production, business inventories, housing market index, and then Treasury International Capital. So retail sales at 8:30. That should be a market mover. And then, I mean, the housing data is mainly what I would pay attention to after that. But first time in the stream. Let's go. Welcome, Shannon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. All right. So like I said, main thing I'm going to be watching today is going to be this 1 hour orange dot squeeze right here. We are holding that 1 hour 21 EMA. So if we start closing below it, there is a good chance that the squeeze fires down. As far as a bounce, we already hit it. So 45, 42, 75 would be the next area I'm interested in. And then after that, you know, we have this little support zone down here, which was the 50% retracement that we ended up taking. I think it was this pivot low to pivot high that we used. But mainly what I would be interested in is for this squeeze to fire up today. As long as we continue to hold that 1 hour 21 EMA, it increases the probability that the squeeze will fire up. Now, again, it could just fall below it and fire down. That's why we got to keep a very close eye on it. But the main thing that I am watching today is this 1 hour orange dot squeeze right here. If you guys have the book, if you guys have seen the YouTube videos on the squeeze, you should know exactly how to use it. So, main thing I'm going to be watching there today, start zooming to larger time frames, smaller time frames, see if there's anything else that we can see. Previous resistance over here, that 4,500 point, be a 50 point sell off, so around like $5 on SPY. So I mean, nothing that I really like there. Zoom out to the weekly, and that weekly supply, previous resistance over here, previous pivot high there. That's about it on ES. Good morning, everybody. Again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. You guys know the drill. The new like goal is 225 for the watch list. We're going to pin this one, actually. There we go. What's up, Perkins? Good morning. So yeah, we caught a very nice QQQ trade yesterday. That was the only trade I ended up taking. If you guys didn't see the trade recap on my second channel, definitely make sure you guys are subscribed over there, Trading with Brandon. But pivot high, pivot low on the fibs, and we rejected right off this 61.8. That was the trade that I ended up taking yesterday. So nice little move to the downside. But pretty straightforward on that one. Same thing on QQQ though. We do have that nice 1 hour orange dot squeeze. Going to be watching that very, very closely. We just did ES. Let's take a look at SPY. So again, same thing, SPY, 1 hour orange dot squeeze. It's red right now, but more than likely we'll go back to orange. That was last week's high. This was yesterday's high. And then we have pivot low, pivot high on the fibs. 450 and then 449.66 would be my main bounce. Honestly, we could look for a little higher risk trade over 451.02 for the push up. Again, it all depends on this 1 hour squeeze. No, not bullish or bearish. It depends on what happens with the squeeze. Going to be watching both ways. Market could completely tank. And if I have that bias of just being bullish, then I'm going to look for every single scenario to get long. But if the market just tanks and it gives me no reason to go long, then I'm not going to be looking to go long. I'm going to be looking to go short. So, open mind, watching both ways. And then, let's see, let's go to the weekly. Resistance. Previous pivot high. That was the daily candle yesterday. Nothing much there. We have a deeper pullback that we could get for fibs. That would really take some selling to get us down there, and then not seeing anything else besides that low right there, 448.24. Cool. SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ. Same thing. Orange dot squeeze. 383.5 is going to be a big area. Higher risk breakout would be above 382.62. Since QQQ has not tested the 1 hour 21 EMA, I'd really be interested in that for a bounce today if we can get down there. And then we have these bounces down here as well. Above that previous high. We're above this support. Yeah, nothing on QQQ. Let's go on over to NQ. How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody doing good? Weekly supply up there. Same thing, would be interested in that bounce because we haven't tested it yet. We broke the 1 hour supply. Tried to break Friday's high. We couldn't hold for too long. So I'm going to look for a bounce. There's actually a couple different areas we could take. We could take here to here. That's probably the main one I would use, actually. Let me go fix QQQ. There we go. Better. Use that for a bounce. Higher risk breakout would be right here. Cool. Cool. No, I use other EMAs. It's just I mainly use the 21 for analysis. Alrighty, so that is everything on SPY, QQQ, ES, NQ. Let's run through the individuals, and then we have retail sales at 8:30, and then from there we will decide what we like for the day. Question: when you guys go into your monitor tab, does it still have your position from yesterday? Like, I only traded QQQ yesterday, and it just shows that I have QQQ in my activity and positions, but it says P&L open 0, P&L day 0. Like, there's no open position. It just says QQQ in general. It's the same on the ThinkorSwim app. So I don't know if it's just me or if ThinkorSwim is tripping. Anyways, California, I like it. If I'm going to be interested in Apple, it's going to be above the highs again. I still think Apple can test that 199.8, I think is what I had. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, cool. So, I mean, you could watch Apple for a bounce around 193 if you want to. Potentially, just depends on the market. Put question mark. Yeah, I mean, that was the first time that's actually happened to me, and I was like, am I in a QQQ position? Let's see, AMD. Don't care about Amazon. No, I don't know anything about the rebalance numbers. Amazon, very interested if we start getting down towards this 131.50. So I'm just going to go ahead and set a alert. Boom. Boom, boom. Again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button if you guys want this watch list. 225 likes if you guys want it. 225. Coin still very interested in that $100 bounce right there. Does have a very nice 1 hour squeeze. Would also be interested if it broke above these highs or above this trend line at 105.60. So really like coin. Costco still ripping. Got the equity. Google don't care about. IWM hit the bounce. Looks like it has a little wedge going on right here. If you guys want to watch that, feel free. I'm personally not going to. Has room to around 195, 197, 199.26. But nothing on IWM from me. Meta. Thought I had a bounce at 305, didn't I? I guess not. Let's see. Meta doesn't look too bad. If it could build a base above yesterday's high, I might actually be interested in that. Let's see where this trend line goes. That would take us too close to the trend line. Yeah, actually nothing on Meta. There we go. Microsoft, this is going to be my top priority today. What are the numbers? I'll look at it. I opened up a little lotto on Microsoft for the end of the week. I did a butterfly yesterday. So we'll see how that ends up playing out. But pretty much what I'm looking for in Microsoft this week is a new 52-week high. I like that daily squeeze. I like what we're seeing on the 1 hour right now. If this can continue to get some strength, very interested in an uptrend entry today. And then the only area that we could potentially reject would be 347.9, but that would definitely be a lot higher risk. And let's, this is yesterday's high. 347, cool. So yeah, look, ideally looking for more upside on Microsoft. I do have a bullish position on that. Not a single thing on Disney. Said it yesterday. I said I didn't like Disney at all. I've never owned Disney. I don't like the... I just don't like trading Disney in general. Last time I traded Disney was in 2020 when the entire market was crashing. And I literally full ported Apple puts and Disney puts over the weekend, which wasn't smart, but it definitely paid off. Let's see. Netflix, don't care about. NVIDIA up to the only area I was watching for a reject. Watch for an uptrend entry. I'm just sure that those premiums are way jacked. Let's take a look. NVIDIA. I'd say probably around like $700, $800 a contract. So nothing crazy. But yeah. PayPal, I still think it's going to fill the gap. We have $1.20 left. Good morning. And remember, guys, I see a lot of people posting stocks in the chat. If it's on the watch list, I'll get to it. Remember that. So Bud Light, not on the watch list. But just keep that in mind. If it's on this watch list right here or on the weekly watch list, we will get to it. So we looked at QQQ. I don't care about Roku. Don't care about Shopify. Don't care about Snow. Let's take a look at SQ options. SQ. A decent amount of liquidity in the 80 calls. If you guys like this, you can watch like 77.50 for a bounce. Personally, not going to put it on my watch list, but that is an area that I would watch for a bounce. And then Tesla was way too expensive yesterday, so I'm not going to look at that until after earnings. And then as far as the weekly watch list, NVIDIA, Coin, Microsoft, PayPal, Tesla, and then we had some swings that I was watching. Let's see what they ended up doing. TPR. Nothing there. TPR, TGH. That doesn't look too bad. Might get a swing on that today. Tap. Pushing without a pullback. John Deere broke yesterday. Honestly, wasn't liking the premiums or the spread, so nothing there. CFLT. Interested in the pullback. And then VR. Still keeping a very close eye on that. Cool. So what I like, Apple, Coin, Microsoft, and PayPal. Those are the only stocks on the watch list. And we are going to wait for the retail sales. And then we are going to see what, let's go to 1 hour. Then we're going to see what we like for the day. So for the next 6 minutes, I will take a look at some stocks. But for the next 6 minutes, feel free to ask trading questions. Don't just blow up the chat with stocks to look at. Trading questions. If you guys got them. We already looked at AMD, not interested there. We can take a look at AI. We looked at Shopify, not interested. I don't see anything on AI that I like either. Hey, got the book for the birthday gift. I like it. I like it. Whoever did that is a goat. Take a look at Walmart. It has a nice daily squeeze. I'd be interested if it reclaimed and started to hold that 21 EMA. I'm assuming it held the 34. It's also going to depend on the retail sales this morning with what happens with Walmart. So we'll see with that. IV is pretty much just market's expectations on what's going to happen. So if the implied volatility is really high, there's a lot of expectations, right? Or very high expectations. It could be to the downside. It could be to the upside. When the market really isn't expecting too large of moves, IV is going to be lower. When IV is high, the premiums are going to be higher, like Tesla this week. And then if the, like SPY, right, expectations aren't too high, then premiums are lower. Like SPY options are like $100, $130 a pop right now. It's nothing crazy. I don't know if I have a video on VWAP anymore. I might have deleted it. Good morning, Maria. But the new book talks about VWAP when it drops. I very hardly, if ever, average down. It's very rare that I average down. I would say Roblox above 45 could get more. Actually, there you go. Above 45 could get more upside. I talk about the TTM squeeze in my first book and the second book. Book number 2 will be out in less than a month. Less than 1 month. And again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. We're 100 likes away. If you guys want this watch list, post it in the chat. Make sure you are running up the likes. 225 likes if you want it. What stocks did I trade when I opened up my account? It was just like random stocks. It wasn't like, you know, AMD, Apple, Microsoft, Meta. It was just like weird stocks that had fresh news and had options is what I traded. Let's see. We talked about the Apple bounce, 1 hour, 21 EMA. Nope, I don't buy speculation. I buy technicals. Technicals only. How many pages for the new book? We'll see at release date. We shall see at release date. Let's see. We got a lot of squeezes right now. Here's all the squeezes that we have in the market. Yes, watch my my price action video. I talk a little bit about scaling out in there. Drop the rebalance numbers. Where they at? Oh, there it is. I mean, that's pretty much what it is right now. Apple and Microsoft making up a majority of it. I'd say the biggest change is going to be that that Google. And again, we're just waiting for the retail sales. That way we can see if the market reacts off of it. TTM Squeeze Pro, you're going to get the orange dots. You're going to get the black dots. Free versions, just red and green. Plus, you're going to get the up and down arrows, which I don't think I have on this chart right here. And there's some other stuff that you can get. Like on my one monitor, I have this. That's what I have on my one monitor. But again, you don't need it. So that pretty much is the big difference. Orange dots, definitely want to pay attention when those are popping up. One minute, and then we can get this watch list rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. I also did a I sold premium yesterday on AMC. I sold the 3.5 puts and collected $104 per contract. So hopefully it expires worthless. I booked that $104. If I get a sign, then I just sell the calls. Looking to start doing more of the premium selling in my long term. All right, here are the retail sales. Let's see what the numbers are. Nobody cares about the Canadian PPI or CPI. Nobody cares about that. I don't want that. There we go, retail sales. Sorry, Canada. But y'all be putting smoke around my house a lot recently. I don't like it. It's very foggy out. U.S. retail sales month over month, 0.2 versus 0.3, estimate 0.5. So below the previous, below the estimate. Cool. Cool. All right, let's see if we continue to hold this 1 hour 21 EMA, because that's going to be the big thing. I personally keep the P&L open on my active trader off. I don't want to know how much I'm up or down when I'm in a position. Once you start seeing those numbers of green or red, causes emotions. Big question is, are we going to hold the squeeze, hold the 1 hour, or are we going to break? It's going to be the main thing today. And again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. We got 270 people in here, 145 likes. If you guys want this watch list, post it in the chat. It's going to be 225 likes today. I know you guys can do it. No, I don't use Flow in my trading at all. I only use Bookmap. No Flow Algo, none of those Flow services. I think they're very misleading and not accurate. Some people might have other opinions. I just don't use them. I've lost more money using Flow than I've made money using Flow. So, yeah, I don't use it. No, I played both sides in the market. I played QQQ puts yesterday. Come on, what you gonna do? Come on. This is the main thing that we're gonna have to sit here and wait for. Because if we can hold this, there's a good chance that it will fire up. But if we lose it, again, these are my only bounces, or this is my only bounce, it could fire down after that. So it just really depends on that. In the meantime, however, we can go through the individuals. Like I said, I do like Apple for a potential bounce at 193. That looks really good. Coin looks really good as well. This is probably top priority today. Microsoft is also going to be top priority. I really like that for an uptrend entry. And then PayPal. So I like all of these setups. Might just keep PayPal on the side. But I have the equity. I have a decent amount in equity. Been adding since, I think I started my position here and then started adding more over here. But I've been adding a lot of equity in PayPal around here. So I have that. Maybe we can get an option trade on it. Just really depends. Typically in the morning, we'll see a nice move and then it kind of just sits there until later in the day. So we'll see if we can catch something today. Maybe a bounce at wherever that 1 hour 21 is. Like 73.19. So, but yeah, break above 73.78. It should just go ahead and fill the gap up to the gap fill to 75. So let's get the individuals that I'm going to be watching. Again, 100 is my bounce. Break above 105.50 for the continuation. Alrighty. Boom. Let's get coin out. Coin. Interested in a $100 bounce or break above 105.50 for calls. Very interested in the 1 hour squeeze. Who at me in the chat? Hold up. Alrighty. Alright, there's coin. What was the other one that I really like? Microsoft. Top priority. Alright, so gonna look for an uptrend entry above yesterday's high on Microsoft. Of course, we're banking on the Costco equity and we're banking on the PayPal equity. Microsoft looking for an uptrend entry today. The only resistance I have is 347.9. If price gets up there, we should test 52-week highs. All right, there's Microsoft. See what SPY is doing. Still holding. This is going to be very important. And also make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I do go live every single morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys are tuning in every single day. If you guys want to see how I find these levels, why these levels are important, and get the levels for free, make sure you're tuning in. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Again, the more people we get in here every day, the merrier, the more fun it is. So around like 250 to 275 has been the average recently. I like it. But we could get more, so make sure you guys keep tuning in. Anyways, there's Microsoft. Take a look at QQQ. Hit the bounce. Was really hoping it would have waited for that, but oh well, we'll see. But I really like that QQQ setup. PayPal looks good. Apple looks good. We'll see which one I like a little more going closer to market open. So right now we're kind of just waiting, or we're not kind of, we are waiting to see what the market is going to do about this 1 hour 21 EMA. Because remember with squeezes, typically that 1 hour 21 EMA is either going to be buy zone or sell zone. So because we're above it, should act as support, as we see right here, it did. And it's been doing this all morning on ES, right? So we kind of just have to, oh my God, not kind of, we have to sit here and wait until this thing figures out what it wants to do. So I don't have anything on SPY and QQQ yet, but I do have Microsoft and Coin. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I guess any other questions while we're sitting here waiting for the market to figure out what it's going to do? Any questions? Yep, squeezing on the 30 and 1 minute or 1 hour. I like the 1 hour more though. Might be squeezing on the 2 hour. Nope. Yeah, so it looks like the 1 hour is the highest of squeezes. Then I think QQQ I thought was squeezing on the daily. I guess not. Bye. Oh yeah, we can go back to Palantir. I mean, I just have equity in Palantir. I mean, if you want to watch Palantir 17, wherever that 1 hour 21 EMA ends up being, that's your level that you want to watch. Yeah, we can take a look at SPX while we're chilling. So remember, we had our Fortnite llama set up right here. Nice little breakout, continuation to the upside. 4,500 would be my bounce, and then 4,550 would be resistance points. I see, I get a lot of people asking me about this whole rebalance thing and what is my plan. I don't have a plan. It's just going to rebalance, and then I'm going to look at the technicals and then trade however it tells me the market's going to go. That's it. It's not, I think a lot of people are overthinking the whole rebalance thing, but it's nothing crazy. We can take a look at Cortana. There's our lower trend line. There's our upper trend line. Looks like it's trying to break below. So, nothing there. SPY. I honestly think I like QQQ more. Yeah, we can drop QQQ. SPY, we're going to have to wait on. I can give QQQ down. All right, QQQ. I like this more than SPY today. main focus is going to be the 1 hour squeeze. If price can continue to hold the 21 EMA, I expect it to fire up. Bounces at 380.9 and 380.29. Good morning. All right, so there's QQQ. 380.29. If price breaks and builds a base above 382.62, I will look for an uptrend entry. All right. There we go. There's that. How many more likes we need? We need 32 more likes. 32 more likes and you guys get to watch this. I know you guys can do it. But there's QQQ. Just gonna have to sit here and wait for SPY. Looks like it's trying to fall below. Might come down, hit a bounce, and then come back up. We'll see. Good morning. So yeah, right now what we got: Coin, Microsoft, QQQ. Looks like SPY is pulling. QQQ still holding the level. Question is it going to break down? Seems like the market didn't like the retail sales. Let's take a look at AMC, however. This could be a pretty big break if it got above there. All right. Head back on over to SPY. We're just sitting here waiting. All right, there's the 50. Actually, let's pull up ES. There we go. What you gonna do, SPY? Are you gonna bounce? See if it does. And again, if the market just tanks today, that's why we can make money both ways. We can trade puts as well. If you're a futures trader, you can watch this 45, 42.50 for a potential bounce on ES. That's like the only area I'd be interested in a bounce on ES. Would be that 45, 42. So you guys can watch that. I think we're just going to have to wait on SPY. I might have to wait a little closer to market open. Looks like we bounced that 450. Right there, boom. Now let me tell you, if it reclaimed that 1 hour 21 EMA and started to look bullish, that would give me a reason to go long this morning. We'll see though. But might not be able to give you guys any SPY levels today. I apologize. But I'm gonna just have to wait closer to market open. one of those days. It's pretty rare. Do I trade futures much? I mean, it's rare that I'll trade futures. It's just, it has to be a really good setup for me to put that risk on. Has to be really, really, really good. You know what? I'm going to post these damn levels anyway. Setup isn't the best, but we're going to post these levels. Boom. And again, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We got 300 people in here now. Subscribe to the channel. Over 700 free videos on the channel teaching you on how to trade. Live streams every single morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. And whoever clicked that unlike button right at 225, I'm going to come find you right now. SPY. Same thing. Watching the 1 hour squeeze. Break and base. Actually, uptrend entries above 451.02. 51.02. Bounce at 449.66. Bang, bang, bang. All right, so we got Coin, Microsoft, QQQ, and SPY. So again, real quick, just to run through all this, show you guys what I'm watching, then I'll give you guys the actual watch list. Coin, I like the 1 hour squeeze. Mainly interested in that $100 bounce. We haven't retested it yet, but if it breaks above this 1 hour trend line around 105.50, 105.30, I'll be looking for a move to the upside, 109.50, 114.50. So that's the first thing I'm going to be watching. Yeah, let's see if you guys can hit 250. Look at that. We got a breakout in the likes. Fool. Microsoft interested in an uptrend entry above yesterday's high, 347 if we can get it. If we go to the daily, we can see that this area right here was previous resistance. Reason being, high pivot low, 61.8. Look at that. Multiple rejections. Break above resistance. Made a support yesterday. Nice daily squeeze. So ideally want to see more upside in Microsoft. Not a big fan of that 1 hour candle, so would like to see it flip back bullish, get above 347. That happens, look for more upside. QQQ, same thing, mainly watching that 1 hour squeeze. Orange dots typically tells us a big move is going to be coming. Is the big move going to be today? Is it going to be tomorrow? We don't know, but I am going to be paying very close attention to this. Bounces down here, uptrend entries above here, and then finally SPY. If I'm going to be watching a bounce, it's going to be that 449.66. You can see we bounced right off that 450, psychological support. And then uptrend entries above 451. So that is everything I am watching today. And real quick, in case you guys did not know, I do have a 450-page book on Amazon titled The New Age of Technical Analysis. So if you are looking to learn more about my overall day trading and swing trading strategy, how to find bounces, rejects, support and resistance, the indicators I use, and so much more, and get prepared for book number 2 that is going to be releasing in less than 1 month, make sure to get my first book, The New Age of Technical Analysis, using this link right here. Now, as far as the watch list, I'm not a certified financial advisor. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion and my opinion only. Options trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I am not responsible for any lost funds. So here's Coin. Here's Microsoft. And here is QQQ. We got to split QQQ into 2. Hey, let's go. Got the book yesterday. I love it. All right. You guys ready to make some money today? You're not ready to make money? That sucks. Best of luck to you. There it is. Awesome, awesome. Let's get it. And we got 250 likes. Yes, sir. Well, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Again, make sure you guys are subscribed. Tune in every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Keep me company. If you don't keep me company in the morning, I'm going to go insane. Again, the more people we get in here, the better it is. So I'll see everybody tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern time, bright and early. Let's run it up today. Let's make some money. And I'll talk to you guys then. If you're in Team Bull, talk to you guys in like 10, 15 minutes.